Okay, guys, gals, friends, family, I want to thank you for stopping by the channel. I'm super stoked. I got another recap for you guys today. It's Alone, Season 8, Episode 11, called The Reckoning. But first, I need each and every one of you to hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up, share the video, and leave me a comment. Leave me a comment down below. All right, let's get right into it. Alone, Season 8, Episode 11, The Reckoning. Starts off with a quote from an influential Christian leader. The rewards for those who persevere far exceed the pain that must precede the victory. Ted Engstrom, quote unquote. Okay, day 68 now. 3 people left, and the show starts out with Clay. We see that Fisher all night. Okay, he's this new Wolverine-looking predator now in the area, jacking around outside. Wakes Clay up. He's got no more deer meat, Clay tells us. So he wakes, he goes down, he checks the gill net, nothing. Net, a big tangled mess, and he throws the net down. He says he's done with it. No more fishing. He says he's gonna stick with the snare wire and the longbow. All right, the show moves on to Theresa. She wakes up to the snowstorm, and she says there's no point in getting up early. It's been doing nothing but blowing and snowing outside, okay? She says it's a real nice day to stay inside that pit house and make a broom. And does she ever? She makes a real, we see her make that real nice broom. Good bushcraft skills on Theresa. But she's got no energy. She can only do maybe 1 project a day. She didn't even spend time to get firewood. So she realizes that. We watch her. She has to go out and painstakingly gather some firewood. Okay, the show moves on to Biko, and he shows us the picture of his baby twins. Says he needs the money. Checks the gill net, nothing. Tries a little fishing, nothing. Nobody's catching any fish. He goes back to foraging, and he tries some underbark from a pine tree. All right, show moves on to Theresa now. She's doing the morning laundry. The morning laundry's tiring her out. She's boiling her underwear in a pot, and she's tuckered out. She desperately tells us that she wants to win. And we see her, we see Theresa with an early med check. 1 day early. Theresa doesn't know that it's a day early med check. She thinks she won. She thinks she won the money. Ugh, the med check shows up. She weighs 94 pounds. A bag of bones. She's feeling lightheaded whenever she stands up, and they pull Theresa. She's weighing 94 pounds, and they pull Theresa. All right, day 69 now, friends, family. Guys, gal, day 69. 2 people remain. Please hit that subscribe button. Biko singing and trying to warm his toes in the shelter. Biko didn't do a very good job on his roof. He's still only got a tarp up there, okay? Let's all remember that. We see him warm his toes, and then he goes to forage for food. He tries that pine bark. I guess it's digestible amounts of sugar, fiber, and starches in pine bark. He peels some of it, boils it into a stew. He tastes some of the broth. He can't eat any of it. He says it's making him sick. All right, show moves on to Clay. We see Clay setting some trap lines. Clay tells us that he's hungry all the time now, and man, is he missing his family. He's missing his wife now. 23 years of marriage. He's got 2 boys, okay? Clay gets up to check his snares, and he traps 2 rabbits. Good on Clay. And we see Clay suck the eyeballs out of that rabbit skull. Good on Clay. All right. Ooh, but that night, we see that fisher come around. He can smell that rabbit. He knocks over the fish net, the fisher does. Clay wakes up to goes outside the shelter to see what it is. We see the fisher. The fisher almost runs in the door into the shelter. Okay, now, day 70, Biko. He tells us that his guts are in knots. That underbark hurt his stomach. He finally gets up out of the shelter. We see him go and forage for onions. He finds a big old side of a little hill there full of onions, full of, finds some bunching onions, makes an onion soup, and he says it tastes much better. He says, much better than that underbark. He says that he can make it at least another week. All right, that's Biko. All right, day 70 now, the show goes on to Clay. Clay shows us those nice wool pants that he said he stole from the fish and game department. He goes down to check the trap lines. He sees that that fisher's been running his lines, okay? He sees the tracks in and out, and then he finally finds some blood right on the trap line. Oh man, Clay tells us it's gonna be hard to try to compete with that fisher. He says he's gonna be back every day and every night checking those trap lines now. Wow, okay. Day 71, 2 people remain. Biko wakes up. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. He finally gets up. We see him go down to get water, and he really just slides down the bank to get water, okay? Falls on his butt and slides down. And show moves on to Clay, day 71. He also wakes up, says Thanksgiving Day, talks about his wife, says he's been with her for 17 years, and he takes out the family photo for the very first time on day 71, and boy, is he missing his family. Okay, day 73, 2 people remain. Show starts out with Biko. And we see Biko apologizing to his girlfriend, tears up a little bit. He says he just can't do it anymore. And Biko taps out on day 73. They come and pick him up, and he says he's proud of his accomplishments. He says he's proud of his shelter that he built there. He's proud of how long he stayed out there. So, but boy, is he glad to be going home. Okay. Day 74, 1 person remains, and you all knew it. I knew it. Did y'all know it? That's Clay. He wakes up and he's out there drinking a warm cup of water, and he's out there soaking up some sun, and he's thankful for the sun hitting his face. All of a sudden, we see that chopper show up, and Clay thinks it's an early med check as well. They come and weigh him. Actually, he looks pretty muscular. Look, he's thin, but he looks good. They weigh him up. They tell him, hey, how long can you go, Clay? Much longer do you think you can go? And he says, well, at least he can go to day 90, and how much farther past 100, he doesn't know. But good on Clay. I knew he was going to win. Did you know he was going to win? We see him get on that sat phone. He calls his wife. Tells her he's the last one. The boys, he gets to tell the boys. But you know what? I am unhappy that they did not interview Clay. I wanted that close-up fireside interview with Clay. Excellent show. Again, please subscribe. Hit that bell icon. Hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment. Let me know who you picked Tell me who you had picked for this show. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your time.